Hello everyone, Jack Delahy here, founder of collegeconsulting.us. We have one single mission at collegeconsulting.us, and that is to help the country's highest performing high schoolers reach their full collegiate potential. What's interesting is actually what you're going to see today is a clip from one of our recent all-team meetings. At our all-team meeting, we actually go through every single month our company's mission, vision, and values, because we want to be the type of company that is fully and completely aligned on our Polaris star, if you will, our ultimate goal. And what's interesting is while Dream College admissions is a goal, it is actually a stepping stone to what I truly feel is a much bigger goal, a much more important goal, a goal that, when achieved, can help a student become a young adult, can help a young adult become an adult, can help an adult grow up to become an older adult. It is the type of quality that I think is the most critical when it comes to adolescents and their growth. And I'll discuss it in this video. I'll discuss it on the all-team call. And yes, we discuss it every single month as a company because it is about the journey, not the destination. Dream College admission is fantastic. It is wonderful, and it is something that we help our high-performing students achieve year after year after year with outsized results. But as you'll see, that leads to what I feel is a much bigger quality that helps them for the rest of life. And yes, when we help students achieve this quality, which I'll discuss in this video, those are the type of students that come back to me 4, 5, 6, 7 years later with texts, with videos, saying just how much of a profound impact our program had on them. And yes, that is when I shed a tear. And that is when we say we have done our job. So without further ado, enjoy a clip from our all-team meeting where we discuss our mission, our vision, our principles, and much more importantly, how Dream College admissions is actually just a journey to a much greater destination that'll help students for the rest of life. Enjoy.
The typical high school does not prepare students and parents adequately for the college planning process. That is the problem that we collectively as a team, and yes, a growing team, are trying to solve. I've got to say it again. Some high schools do. Some high schools do. By the way, if we find a high school that does, find out who that guidance counselor is and tell them to come join us, please. Okay? But I can confidently say, you would not have gone to find someone to work for this team if you could retroactively go back to Concord Carlisle High School in 2008, because I didn't even know my guidance counselor. Vision: to be the United States' most fun, motivating, and effective college planning resource for high-performing high school students and their parents. Fun, motivating, and effective. As a reminder, I think there are some that lack fun and perhaps could be effective. There's some that are fun but ineffective. We can do all three. And in 2 weeks, when my Jack Beecher interview comes out, it was really cool. He just kind of went on a tangent about that balance that we have and how here he is sitting at Dartmouth, loving life, and there is a way where you can understand what high leverage activities are and optimize your life so it can be fun and you can get into your dream college. As a byproduct, we give students true, honest self-confidence that will last them the rest of their lives. I just finished an entrepreneurial book, and it's funny, most of my takeaways were not entrepreneurial, but the father who writes the book, he's got like 2 little kids, and he said that it's his and his wife's opinion that self-confidence is perhaps the single most important thing that you can give to a child. And so every single night he tucks his kids into bed. He says, I'll either tell you a story or I'll tell you things I'm proud of you. And his kids always choose, tell me all the things you're proud of. And it's his and his wife's hope that, you do that 365 nights a year, all through growing up. It's pretty hard for that child not to grow up having self-confidence. By the way, while yes, we're dealing with older kids, we're dealing with 9th graders or 10th graders, I still think self-confidence is truly one of the most important things you can give kids. And, that interview I just did with Jack Beecher, it's like he's brimming with confidence. And sure, he was probably a naturally somewhat confident kid, but you hear him describe it, and us giving him a roadmap that he just did gave him so much self-confidence. So now he's at Dartmouth, and he's crushing it at Dartmouth, and where his peers are even saying, like, yeah, I don't really know how I'm going to do on this test. He's like, I'm going to get an A on every test because I know study skills. I know how to use the 50-10 method. I know how to go isolate myself in the library. And I know that, and it's not just I'm hoping it's going to work out. I know because I had a plan to get into here and I did it and it worked. So let me just apply the same type of teachings I already know. The self-confidence to me is like really, if you deeply ask why I started this company, it's that. Our mission to help 1,000 families per year gain dream college admission and have a world-class experience along the way. 1,000 families per year might sound like a lot, but I'm telling you, I've done the math. We will get to this level. And I want you all to know, actually, Jay's working on a task where he's going to identify what employee numbers you all are. And there's going to be a time when you're in the single digit or double digit employee numbers when there's going to be a pride symbol, because we will have hundreds. We will. And it's going to be cool to be like, oh yeah, I was there at the early stage. Company values I want to call out are student and parent obsession. Give them the best, most elite, most personalized experience possible above all else. An entrepreneurial spirit. We are all our own boss and hold ourselves to the highest standard, taking deep pride in our craft. We are solution-oriented problem solvers. We tackle new problems and adversity head on. And the individual who represented these over the last couple of weeks is Obby. I have watched as Obby has truly taken next level deep pride in his craft, and it is so fun to see. He truly says, I am my own boss, and because of that, I hold the keys to whatever my success or failure is. Also, I want to call out, it's not just an entrepreneurial spirit that has led to an incredible amount of success for him in the first half of July. He also demonstrates this. I mean, he takes the extra 10 or 15 minutes to give them a better experience, because no one wants to get automated emails and fill out contact forms and do all that. Now, can they do it? Sure. But he just handholds them through that process so that that first 24 hours is as exceptional as it can be. Well done, Obby. All right, I'm going to popcorn to Rena.
Thanks, Jack. I'm going to go with entrepreneurial spirit and direct communication, and it's for Jay. Jay, I really appreciate you sticking with me through the whole process of getting paid and figuring out a million different things and always getting back to me really quickly and making it work. Always also just with kind of warmth and you feel good about it. Yeah, I never feel like I'm bugging you. So I appreciate that. Thank you, Jay. I'm gonna go to Nick.
All right. I would say, just especially given my health issues here, hang on, I'm having trouble with this one window. I definitely appreciate that we've all the team for each other. Whether that was my own health things here, or when Peter was out on maternity leave. And I'm missing my window right here. Hang on 1 second. So anyway, I appreciate us all, going all in for each other and committing fully. Also just helping each other out when needed. Like, I know that everyone's been really helpful about coming to me and asking if I could be of help to them, or vice versa. I would also say that I definitely appreciate the direct communication I get regularly from Nira about things that I can do and things that are working well. So I've much appreciated all of that, especially in a time when I need a little bit of help getting everything taken care of. So yeah, hope that works out. And then I guess I'll popcorn that over. Who else is left here? I think we get everybody here. Nira. All right, go ahead, Nira.
All right. So I'm gonna go with, let's see, I had it in my head and I just lost it. I'm gonna say student and parent obsession, and this may have actually been said last meeting if I recall, but I'm gonna give this one to Nick because, always communicating, always connecting with her, making sure that, things may be a little bit last minute and maybe she's not following our systems, but he is still there showing support. And I'll pass it over to, I'll say Lloyd.
All right, thank you so much, Shira. For the principles I managed to single out, it would probably be direct communication and quick decision making and executing. For these two, I'm actually going to mention three people, one of which is not here, that is Melissa, and the other two would be Jay and Avi, because to give you, it's really nice to feel welcome, and I'll definitely be reaching out more and coming out of my shell. So that is that. And yeah, next would be I'll pass it on to Richard.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to go with Lloyd, number one, for going all in. I think over the past some odd weeks now, Lloyd has been giving everything to learning this entire new business model and structure, and really been helpful for me in creating some systems and really showing up there. So really proud of the work that he's done. I also want to give going all in um, and having fun and appreciating the moment to Obby. Knows how to make us smile as a team, and particularly in the sales front, in regards to just tossing in a fun comment here and there in our particular chats. So I appreciate that, and yeah, that's what I'd like to share. Let's see. I don't know if we've touched everyone. Jay, have you went?
Not yet.
There you go.
Yes, I think I'm going to go with go all in. And that's going to be the person who made me busy in the past week in terms of onboarding new families almost every day. Clue. It starts with letter A. It's Abby. So again, it's my first time onboarding families. Probably I mean almost every day with him and Melissa's closest. So I'm thinking like, okay, I'm not gonna automate this anymore because I'm so used to this one. I can onboard a family in less than 30 minutes now. So thank you so much for the practice, Abby and Melissa. But yes, Abby, also probably direct communication because when he needs something he will immediately like let me know so we can work on it together and we can give the our new customers a seamless onboarding. So props to you, Abby. I think yeah, popcorning over to you, Abby. Last but not the least, of course.
Thank you. My ego is on next level right now, so thank you so much for the ego boost. Um, I have two values. One is quick decision making and work hard, play hard. So first one goes to Melissa. She's not here. She's actually taking her father to doctors. So she's not here, but it's really fun to work with her. She's always working hard and it's fun to work with her. And she's always going all in, and when she's not at system, she's not at system, but we still have a great connection. And then quick decision making and executing, I think it has to go to my boss Jack. There have been several moments in the past month or so wherein we have made a decision, we have gone back, we have assessed the situation from a different angle, and we have made changes. So I like the ability that he has strong opinions and strong views, but he is also willing to change when and if he sees a good reason behind it. And that's a quality that not many people have. So I really like his decision making and executing. He takes a call as fast as possible. And there are times when he differs it, but those times are very rare in my view. So Jack and Melissa are two great players that I'm enjoying so much working with. So thank you.
Awesome. All right.